So here we are at Phyllida Barlow exhibition at Hauser and Wirth, Somerset, Bruton. And thought I'd start in this room because it's next door to the restaurant, which is a bit crazy, really. I don't know why they've done that. But anyway, you can see all of her drawings and paintings. Very prolific, lots of ideas. We'll now just go next door. Kind of interesting. Big slices taken out.
Artists that she was looking at, and that is very like photographing.
Okay.
He had a very difficult, very violent episodes in his life. He was in a camp, and so he made these extraordinary heads.
Okay. Yeah.
So there is quite a dark, a dark side. And these apparently were found in a cupboard.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah. Because she died last year, didn't
Yes.
she?
Yeah, after she died.
Yeah.
And these works were at the beginnings, working through ideas for a new show.
Oh, right.
So when we had the walkthrough with Frances Morris, which was amazing, she said she wanted this is not late work. This is work that she's making. That
Yeah,
she
yeah.
was still
That's it.
completely
Yeah.
engaged.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh, of course, the hill was there. That wonderful dream was
It was amazing.
here.
It was amazing.
I
I'd
think
love to know what's going to come next.
yeah, we don't ever we're a bit low on the food chain.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll find out. But it's such a it's always worth it. What do we think?
It's very, very experimental work, which is really good to see. Just goes to show you, you can just use any materials from these scraps.
This was a sample sale. So everything was like ridiculously low price. So.
Yeah, I got some nice sheets and things like that. But they went through a period where they didn't have any of that.
Oh, it's a shame. Yeah.
But no, it's still going.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kind of want to climb on these. So into the main gallery and this huge installation. Got to walk under this to get out. Do you know who did the installation?
So it's curated by Frances Morris.
Right.
So yeah, she's to be the director of the tape.
Right.
But yeah, they sort of, I think originally there's meant to be a lot of new works made for this show, but she sort of passed before that could happen. So they sort of tried to sort of think about how Phyllida would have wanted it, and push it as far as they can really in terms of sort of height and scale.
That's right.
Yeah.
I guess they had lots of conversations when she was alive.
Yeah.
So,
and she knew about the show, and she
yeah.
was excited about it, so she probably gave
Yeah,
some
yeah.
indication of what she was wanting to do. But yeah.
Thank you.
That's right.
Really just exploring ideas again.
She's playing really opposite this idea of what you take a really loose material like fabric and felt and carpet and you stack it, it becomes solid. Again, sort of testing the material, like challenging the material and pushing it. Yeah, this is the thing which we really have to try and do this work. There are a lot of works in this space, so this one, which I think is really significant, is on line of the image to get into space. It's called Champagne. It was originally 1975 for a show. But given the nature of a lot of the works, they're not easy sort of easy to access. So this is a remake of the very made, really mindful made for a show. What is it? What do you think it's made from? It's not a thing, but that's a really good kind of analogy. Who does look like something, even if it's like it's supporting like a structure. That's really nice.
An art student, she was restricted and told because she was a woman. She wanted to be a painter. They said to her, you're not good enough to be a painter. And she said, okay, I'll be a sculptor. And they said to her, well, if you're going to be a sculptor, we're not going to spend much time with you because you're just going to go off and have babies and make jam famously. Which of course she did, but she kept being a fantastic sculptor.
That's right.
And then they also said, well, you can't weld because you're a woman. So when they give her all these restrictions, she thought, okay, how am I going to get around all these restrictions? I'm going to use everyday materials that I can get at the hardware store, and they can't tell me I can't have those, I can't use those. And that sets a whole precedent of how she actually works. This is what I think. I think that in some ways she knew how to get around those restrictions and make it work for her. But they did have a profound effect on her. I mean, she didn't really have confidence in painting, even though she's painted so many of her works. Until much later in life, when she became famous, and she said, okay, Phyllida Barlow, I'm going to paint now. And she was planning a huge painting.
Right.
Some of which you can see the initial almost painting sketches in the intimate room. And she was going to do a massive piece for the show, but she died before she could actually make it, which is sad, but I'm glad she finally got past that and said, no, nothing's going to stop me.